So welcome everyone. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
This is the year of the fire month, so that's why I'm in red, fire. However, this year is also a metal year. So we're going to talk about that for a moment. But for those of you who are new here for the first time, how many of you are new here for the first time? So what we did, welcome first of all. What we did was a renewal ceremony. We do this once a year to the public, but obviously we do this regularly because it's appropriate. We have, commit some time once a week or, every day, in fact, to renewing yourself. We have a shrine, and the shrine is dedicated to honoring, obviously, the divine universe, who is our source, the heaven and earth. So let's have people move maybe over a little bit. We have a couple of seats that are empty here, so maybe if you, okay, that's good. So we can have more people come in here. And so what we do here is shrine is where you honor the teachers in the past who have passed down this knowledge. We honor the source of our existence. And that also includes our parents. Without our parents, would we be here? No. And without the teachers who pass on the knowledge, we would not also make the progress that we have made as humanity. And here we have depictions of masters in our tradition. But without a surprise, they're all physicians. And because doctors and the healing profession gives life, brings life, can facilitate life to the world as well as maintain that. So we make that honor. And then every year during the renewal ceremony, as I mentioned, you do this on a regular basis. We connect by opening our 7 centers. So we touch each of the 7 centers of our body and open our energy so that we become united as one with the source of our existence, the nourishment. And so I suggest and I encourage, I know many of you have been practicing this for years, to make this a regular practice for you. All right, so let's talk about the year 2016. What do we have here? The calendar, Chinese calendar, is based on a lunar calendar, the moon cycle, that actually has origin in the world's oldest oracle called the I Ching, the Book of Changes. And in the I Ching, it's a very ancient book, about 8,000 years old, encoded the laws of the universe and the patterns of change in a binary language, very simple, solid, and broken lines. These symbols represented in the combination, the different transformations and changes and the patterns of change. But this binary language would inspire modern computers of today, 0 and 1, and foreshadow the signs of forecasting. So the brilliance of our ancient ancestors has given us the foundation for what we have today. Its predictive powers was of such importance throughout history to emperors, farmers, builders, and physicians alike that initiating any endeavor at the appropriate and auspicious timing would ensure advantageous, fruitful, and healthy outcomes. Now, the I Ching's modeling of these cosmic cycles of change is called the 5 phases or 5 elements. Each year, there's a dynamic interplay of these 2 elemental forces at work, which may result in upheavals and changes in the world and in our personal life. And these changes may upset ecological balance, right? We have, I don't know what happened to El Nino, but anyway. But I think up north they got it pretty bad. Disease progression, right? Zika virus, for example, Ebola, SARS, market stability, right? We're all concerned about economy that profoundly affects many lives, countless lives. So in my yearly forecast, what I'm going to talk about here is a general forecast of changes in the world and how it may affect you personally based on your elemental personality. How many people don't know what element they are? If you don't know what element you are, you can go on the website, infinity.com, and take a quick quiz to find out. So since this is the monkey, it has the characteristics of curiosity, playfulness, and unpredictability. So in general, the inventive and the creative nature of monkey may portend breakthroughs in arts, in sciences and technology and medicine. The playful and make-believe monkey will elevate the arts, fashion, and entertainment field to new heights. However, beneath the abiding exterior lies the monkey wrench, which may appear when you're least expecting it. And then what happens, your monkey mind starts to go, and then you gotta shake off the monkey in your back, and all the things that happens with the monkey, right? Now, to have a deeper understanding of this dynamic of this year, we need to learn about 5 elements. The elements exerting influence in this year, 2016, is fire and metal. Fire is the dominant sign. That's what we call the red monkey, fire monkey. Formally, the fire element signals optimism and excitement. However, when paired with the unbending and critical metal, the enthusiasm of the fire is curbed. So the 2 elements are also in opposition, which means that 2016 will be continuation and more conflicts, both interpersonally and around the world. So watch out for unexpected flares of strife and contention in relationships and business dealings. Global conflicts, we've seen that, for a long time now, but unfortunately it'll continue. Middle East, North Korea, China, Russia, elsewhere. However, luckily, the hopeful, optimistic fire energy, right, will bring the parties back to the table for a reasonable resolution. But we still need to look out for, since it's metal and fire, industrial accidents involving explosions, such as what happened with Fukushima and other places, right? Now, health-wise, you might want to be watching out for this thing, these areas that you're prone to. Fire element corresponds to the heart, the cardiovascular system, and the metal element corresponds to your respiratory, the lungs, intestines, and your immune system. Heart disease and stroke remain the #1 killer in America. Kills 3/4 American every year. How many people know what the first symptom of heart disease in 60% of heart disease patients? Yeah. Sudden death. You're gone. You guys get points afterwards. Okay, good. And the possibility of viruses like the Zika virus can get out of hand like it was for Ebola. This is very real risk. So the key to a healthy year for everybody is to take preventive measures to support your heart, cardiovascular system, the lungs, the respiratory, the digestive, the intestines, right, and the immune functions through nutrition. Right, there are many things like omega fatty acids you can take to help reduce the inflammation. You can take CoQ10, which is coenzyme Q10, to help your heart muscle, as well as probiotics to ensure good intestinal health and immune health as well. And then herbal support, there are many things that you can do, especially our 5-element formulas. Mind-body practice like meditation. We just came through an annual retreat that we give every year. We just concluded that, where we do Tai Chi, Qigong, meditation. We come together 2 full days. And improve personal hygiene, of course. Now, although in the past I have commented on other areas, the fire element is generally positive for the stock market, right? But because of the opposition with the metal element, the markets will actually be pretty volatile because of the conflict and subdued this year. So we've kind of kicked off the year already and it's kind of spiraled a little bit. So very conservative. So try to be conservative this year. Industries that will shine include arts, fashion, entertainment. So the movies and the music and the fashion. The finance and communications industry should also notch positive gains. This is also associated with the fire element. Despite a metal element year and a corresponding optimism for recovery to commodities that may still be challenging, technology and engineering may also be prepared for just a small slowdown. Earth element industry, which is actually a good year for you, right? Including construction, real estate, and so forth, as well as the water element industries like shipping, transport, water treatment will benefit. Wood element industry, because the fire and metal is constrained by the metal element, therefore furnishings, wood products industry will be kind of flat this year. So in summary, the monkey year of 2016 will bring much entertainment and laughs, but also a propensity for conflict. However, with optimistic resolution. Watch out for problems in your heart, lungs, and intestines, and keep your immune system strong. Be conservative in your money matters, and focus on finding passion in your work, and cultivate a peaceful and calm mind amid the uncertainty, and expect the unexpected. So if you're a wood element this year, your element will benefit from the enthusiastic and openness of the fire, but constrained by the regulated metal. Therefore, you will have better success by being prepared with data. That will get you away. Because the metal element is very data-driven, right? Fire element. Being that this is a fire metal year, this means double fire for you. You may find yourself being prone to irrational exuberance. Remember those words? And watch out for, feelings are easily hurt by having your bubbles pierced by the realistic metal. Earth element, like a little arrow, right? Earth element is a favorable year for you. This is tremendous, right? As you draw from the fire as the source of your element, harness the excitement to help motivate you to move forward with your endeavors, because the earth is a little plodding, so you need a little fire under your, right? The metal element, this is a double metal year for you, so beware of possible analysis paralysis. You know how what happens is you kind of start thinking and analyzing or overanalyzing, and you can't make a decision, right? That is analysis paralysis, right? And so, let the optimistic fire move you out of your overly cautious place. Finally, the water element. You will be riding higher this year as you get fueled by the metal and lit up by the fire. Therefore, it's time to get organized and achieve your desires. So now, personally, if you want to know more about like an elemental horoscope, if you will, for this year, check it out on the website. So now, in conclusion, I wanted to wish everyone a happy, healthy, and prosperous New Year, and